how to score luxury items for less. We're going to be talking all about that today, so let's go ahead and get started. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Annette. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I upload a video twice a week and I cover a wide variety of topics. So if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And hit the subscribe button. Also hit the bell button so you get notified whenever I upload a new video, so that way you don't miss out on anything like what I'm going to be talking about today. Today I am going to be sharing with you, like I said, 5 ways in which you can get / score luxury items for less. As you guys know, my channel dabbles a little in luxury. I take you along with me when I am going shopping, when I'm buying several items. And actually, if you watch my videos over time, you can see that, oh, I remember when she bought this item, and then you see me wearing the item and then you're like, oh, okay, like you get it. So it's part of, you know, the whole journey, and that's why I call this a family. And yeah, I was sharing with you some tricks and strategies that I don't believe are all over YouTube, because I do believe that there's several videos that are just like this that are circulating around YouTube, but trust me, this one is different. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Most of my luxury items I don't buy at 100% retail. I'll just go ahead and put it out that way. They're 100% authentic. I never buy fakes. I don't condone fakes, but I never pay full price. Now, I wouldn't say never. I very rarely pay full price. And the only time I tend to pay full price is if I'm getting an item from Van Cleef store or Hermes. But there's also a way that I'm able to get money back from those purchases that comes back to me on the back end, that makes it seem as though I saved in some way, shape or form, and I'll be sharing with you those tricks and strategies. So the first one is using your points, and you can even use this at Van Cleef and Hermes. I'll give you an example. We have a credit card that converts every dollar we spend into points, and whenever you spend up to a certain amount, you get those points back, and those points can be converted into cash. So whenever I know that I'm buying a big ticket item, first thing I do is I never use credit, but what I do is I make sure I have the money put together vis-a-vis me saving for a very long time. I start my savings from anywhere from $50 a paycheck all the way to like $150 per paycheck over a couple of months, and I put the money aside. Or maybe if I get a bonus, or if, you know, I get a referral fee, or any of my other little side projects, you know, I'm able to realize some money from any of my other little side projects, then I put all that money aside. Or if I sold an item and I was able to get some money back, I'll go ahead and put all that money aside. But then when I have the complete cash, I keep it with me, and then I use our credit card. Once we use a credit card, I get those points, and then instantly, I'm talking about the same day or the next day, pay that money into my credit card to pay off the balance. Never keep my balance, never use credit to buy things that I don't already have the money. So once I pay that credit card balance off, I get my cashback points. And my cashback points, because I spent a lot of money, hit a certain threshold, and I'm able to use that money, convert it to cash, and the money comes back to me. So while it's kind of like a rebate. So while you may buy an item for $2,000, swipe your credit card for $2,000, pay up to $2,000, and then you can turn around and get points up to $200 worth of points. You see the math there? So technically, you just really bought that item for $1,800 because $200 came back to you. It's kind of like a rebate. That's one thing. That's one way. Another way, still in the first category as far as points, is if you buy items from merchants like Neiman Marcus, Louisa V. Aroma, Saks, and you have a credit card with them, you get points. Some people you don't even need a credit card with. For example, like Louisa V. Aroma, you don't need a credit card with Louisa V. Aroma. When I got my Balmain blazer last year, I already had about $150 worth of points, and I don't have a Louisa V. Aroma credit card, so that's just membership points, and I was able to get $150 off my Balmain blazer. In the same light, by buying that Balmain blazer, now I have about another $150 off that's just waiting for me that I can use technically to get a certain dollar amount off. So that way, if I want to buy something and it's, you know, available, I just have to see, okay, how much am I willing to spend and how much am I going to be able to get off. There's a pair of Valentino shoes that I really like, but I don't think that the color that I want is available yet on Louisa V. Aroma. If it is, I have a nice $150 off that I'm going to use. So again, that's another way I'm not getting full price back. Even Van Cleef, Neiman Marcus carries Van Cleef, and if you are a Neiman's card holder, you get double points certain times of the year. Or even if you're not a Neiman's card holder, sometimes they have deals where you can buy an item right now and then you get $200 back as a rebate back in a couple of months, and that rebate goes to your email on your profile. So then you can take that $200 and use it to buy your Van Cleef jewelry, and you can get $200 off. I don't think Van Cleef is one of the merchants that's excluded from that, and I don't think many merchants are excluded simply because it's not a discount off. It's more of a back-end rebate that Neiman's applies on an even playing field, if you know what I mean. So I could be wrong, but I strongly doubt it. But anyway, all of that goes to say is retailers, both the ones that require you to have a credit card to get the points and the ones who don't require you to have a credit card to use the points, make it easy for you to be able to save money on your future purchases. The only requirement is that you have made present purchases, and I do believe most of my subscribers who watch me for my luxury videos are interested enough to make initial purchases that they were already going to make anyway, and then get the cash back or rebate or points and apply that towards another purchase. So the first way you can do that is points. Points by your credit card, where you pay everything off, where you have the money, you build the money, and then pay with credit card, and then pay that credit card off, and then get your cash back. That's one way. But points also with retailers, definitely. And this is not a secret. And for the most part, all you have to do really is sign up. Just sign up on their website online. You get informed, you get to know what's going on and how you can get discounts and how things like that can work out for you. I have my decaf green tea here with me. Actually, it's two teas. One is decaf, one is real calf. So hopefully the decaf will reduce the effect of the caffeine in the other one, which is already a mix of green tea and hibiscus anyway. I drink a lot of teas, so I'm actually thinking of making a video showing you guys the different teas that I drink, why I drink them, what I believe the medicinal benefits are, and why they're just dear to my heart. So in case you're interested, just let me know below and I'll upload that video very soon. Okay, the second way you can get luxury items for less is by joining an online forum. There is an online forum for every single group you can imagine. You like luxury shoes? There's a shoes forum. You like cars? There's a cars forum. You like to eat natural and healthy? There's a Facebook group. Like, there's so many forums online. I have been a member of the purse forum since I was in law school. Since before I even knew what a Birkin looked like, I was a member of the purse forum. And in the purse forum, they have so many subgroups, you know, are interested in just jewelry or, you know, just shoes or handbags. And categories are even further broken down by brand, so you could just be in a Cartier group with all the other people who love Cartier and all you guys talk about is Cartier. I'm a member of the Van Cleef group on the purse forum. I, you know, chat with my friends there, and I'm also friends with some people there on my Instagram as well, so I know them through the purse forum. But it's not just a matter of knowing people. Most people on the purse forum will have a deep interest in the brand, and they have really good relationships with their sales associates. So they go to their sales associates, and some sales associates are more giving with information than others. So some sales associates will let you know that there is going to be a price increase on this item. So if you're really considering getting this item, I think you should get it now. That's good news to hear, because once someone's sales associate tells them that, and that person is a member of an online forum, that person comes to the forum and shares that information with everyone, people there were like, okay, well, thanks for letting me know. I'm going to buy this item now. That way you save yourself the money, the extra $300–400 down the line, had you not known that that price increase was going to go on. In the same light, they do talk about private sales to let you know that when they're having a private sale. Sometimes Chanel does sales. Do people even know that? Exactly. Sometimes Chanel has private sales, DIOR has private sales, but you and I are not going to know that unless we are in the know. Like, it's not just by virtue of you being a member of their online marketing where you get emails and all of that. And it's not just by you buying items. You have to really be in the know. And one of the ways you can be in the know is being a member of an online forum where you have people who are really in the know sharing the information with you, and then you know. For example, I bought my Van Cleef bracelet from the flagship store in New York. I ordinarily go to the Short Hills Mall. I love my essays there. Laura and Patrick, they are amazing. Like, they were at my wedding. We sent each other Christmas cards. They're just the best. Unfortunately, I didn't buy from them this time because the day that I bought my bracelet, I was already in the city, and I wanted to make sure I got it right before I traveled, and I had to prep for trial, and I was like, fine, I'd rather just do it now than go into back to Jersey to buy it, because at that point the mall had been closed. And I was going to get the links in my bracelet shortened because I have really tiny wrists, and I've always known that the time to get your bracelet shortened is anywhere from 10 days to a week. And that's just standard. It could be earlier, but that's standard. Now, because I bought it in the flagship store, I bought it on a Saturday. By Tuesday evening, they had messaged me that my bracelet was ready. Like, that's crazy. That's outstanding customer service. And I shared it with my friends in the purse forum, and believe you me, there are people who lived in New York who, first of all, had no idea that they could even get their bracelet shortened. Second, that it was free. And third, that it was such a short turnaround time. That's because they had no idea. They had no idea because they were not informed. There was no one sharing that information online. That information is not readily available. It's unless you ask. So again, that's how you know. That's how you get to be in the know, and that's how you get to save money. Also, one of my Hermes bracelets broke. I think I vlogged about that earlier, and I wasn't sure what I was going to be able to do with it. But as a member of the Hermes group in the purse forum, I was able to find out that you can take your bracelet to the Hermes store and they'll send it back to Paris to get it fixed, and they'll send it down to you. It takes anywhere from 3 to 6 months. And here I was thinking my orange bracelet is done with. There's nothing I can do about it, or I have to buy a new one. No, didn't have to buy anything, and precisely that's what I did. I gave it to the Hermes store with the box, and they authenticated it, made sure it was real, which it is, because I would never buy fake jewelry. I'll use what I have and not have anything and be fine with it than buying fake jewelry. Anyway, and I was able to send it off. Those are certain few ways that I've been able to save money. Just knowing that, okay, that's something I've been able to do, that's something I can do, and that's something I did in fact do. So stay informed, join Facebook groups, have a luxury community, ask questions, go online, join the purse forum, or join, this is not a sponsored video by them anyway, but also go online and join different forums and be eager for information. You'll be surprised how you can get the insider as to the type of stuff that's about to get released, when price increases are coming up, and when private sales are coming up. That way you don't have to pay full price for anything. And the third way you can get luxury for less is to go overseas. Americans, we're getting killed in the luxury market. First of all, they say New Yorkers are one of the top most consumers of Hermes products. I believe it, but at the same time, the price for Hermes in the US is astronomical. The price for leather goods in the US is astronomical compared to the UK. For example, and I have done this, if I go to the Hermes store in Madison Avenue, right, and ask for, say, hey, I want to get a Birkin. First of all, you can't just go there and get a Birkin, but you can put yourself on the wait list for a Birkin, or you can get offered a Birkin. But let's just say I was offered a Birkin, or Kelly at, no, let's be specific. Let's say I was offered a Birkin 30 in Noir, just classic Birkin, intro style Birkin, a Birkin 30 in Noir with gold hardware. You know, let's say Togo leather, nothing extraordinary. And I mean, the Birkin's extraordinary, but you know what I mean. It's not like it's alligator or it's croc or anything like that, or it's a Himalayan Birkin. No, it's just an intro style Birkin. And in New York, it's like $12,000 plus tax. If I decided to go to the Real and buy maybe the same Birkin, it's about $12,000 plus tax, used. If I were in Paris or Geneva, that same purse, 6,000 euros, maybe 7,000 euros, which converts to about $8,000, maybe $8,500, maximum $9,000. I'm still saving $3,000, plus I get my VAT back at the end of everything. Yep. I take my item to a VAT processing place like I did in Milan last year, show them the proof of item, get a portion of that back. That's the taxes. It's usually equivalent, or maybe a fraction or a percentage of whatever I get back. When I get to the US, I declare it and I get to pay. Either way, I'm still saving at least $3,000. Yeah. So now, I mean, I'm planning a a trip to Paris this summer, and I don't think I will be able to buy a leather good while I'm there. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to get my Chanel beige cleared, but it depends. I have to make sure we're financially sound enough to make a decision like that. This year has been very crazy. We bought a new car. A lot's been going on, and but if I miss out on that opportunity, I'm fine, because I'll go to Europe next year or the year after, so it's okay. I'm just saying that the US, we get killed when it comes to luxury items. Now, the price difference with jewelry is not that much, but it's still significant. So in jewelry, you may be saving about $500 to $1,000, which is still very substantial, in addition to when you get your taxes back. That's still very substantial. So if you're trying to get luxury items for less, my love, please make sure you book a ticket, book a flight to go overseas. Go to London, go to Geneva, go to Paris, go to Barcelona, go to Italy, wherever. Somewhere in the European Union, buy yourself a nice luxury good at a discounted rate. I'm not saying I don't want you to support the US market. Support the US market all you want if it's in your power, if it's in your capacity. Personally, for me, I feel like I'll just be throwing away too much money if I do that. That's just me. So yeah, that's definitely a third thing you should consider if you're trying to get luxury items for less. The fourth strategy for you to get luxury items for less is consignment. I have a vlog about the Real, who's pretty much the leader of consignment relations and consignment stores right now. I have done consignment in person. I've gone to the stores in person. I have vlogs about that. I've bought from them. I've sold with them. I tend to sell to them more than I buy from them. I've done the consignment stores in person that are not even big stores, they're mom and pop stores. Whatever, just go to consignment stores. You get to find, there's actually a consignment store which is called, I think their mantra is, we sell ex-boyfriend's gifts, or we accept your ex-boyfriend's gifts, or whatever. Basically, they're people who get items from the family members or their exes and they don't want it anymore, and then they just drop it off at a consignment store and they get a fraction back, and then you can walk in there and buy a brand new Chanel bag for at least $500 less than the retail value. That's the way you can get an item for less. As far as it's authentic, you have authenticated it and you're using a very good authenticator and a consignment service. There's nothing wrong with buying pre-loved. I have a lot of pre-loved in my collection. I have more brand new than I have pre-loved, but I'm not opposed to buying pre-loved at all. My Celine bag is pre-loved. I've shown you guys the vlog. It's an amazing purse. I love it, I love it, I love it, and there's nothing wrong with the consignment market. So definitely that's another way you can save some money with regard to luxury. And the last tip for you is to have a wish list. I recommend you have a wish list. This may not save you money up front, but it will save you money in the long run, because if you have a wish list and you have tunnel vision with your wish list, everything you want is on the wish list, you tend to get less distracted by big purchases not on your wish list. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go ahead and get a scarf or a bracelet or things like that. I mean, yeah, if you can avoid them, absolutely. I want to get like a blush pink Hermes click-clack bracelet. I keep saying I don't want to buy any more bracelets, but I do. But I am not going to, because I do really want to be able to save and get my Chanel beige clear. When you have a tunnel vision, focus on your wish list, you're less likely to get distracted by little items here and there that are not on sale. Now, I'm not going to be a hypocrite where I say I never deviate from my wish list. No, but it does help me have tunnel vision and have a straightforward goal with my luxury items. It helps me plan better and helps me to be strong and not fall into every single temptation that comes my way by virtue of Instagram or social media or anything crazy. So having a wish list is more beneficial than you think. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This just shows you the 5 tips, tricks, and strategies for saving money in regard to getting luxury items and how to get luxury items for less. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to my channel, and if you are, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.